Welcome back to another episode of Convos with Kev. Today we're gonna keep it basketball. We had Miles Bird the other episode, and shout out to the Mesa Foundation for raising good bread for the team next year. And with good bread comes with a good plate. We have big man JCJ, Jared Coleman-Jones from Middle Tennessee today.
How y'all doing, man?
Good, brother. Appreciate it. Oh man, how's San Diego, bro? Third week?
Cool, man. Yeah. Third week out here just working, getting comfortable. Figuring out how to make it feel like home, more like home. So.
No, I see it. I smell it.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm at home right now. There's a cool spot right here. Different. You're off campus, which is cool because I always lived off campus when I was at school. So, how you getting accustomed to San Diego? Where have you visited so far?
I'm not gonna lie, like I've been going to a lot of food places.
Gotcha.
To try to get more comfortable. So like we're El Gordo,
cool.
to Broken Yoke the other day. It's on campus, but like it's just good food and knowing where things are at makes me feel more like comfortable in the space I'm in. I went to Puesto. Is that what it's called?
Puesto, yeah.
Puesto. It was good.
Yeah. I work right across the street. The other restaurant, yeah.
That's
tough. The dog joint, yeah.
And then we went to me and my girl. We went to what's it called? San Diego Fair, Del Mar.
Yeah.
It's cool out there.
Oh, you went there already?
Yeah, real cool.
Bro. Okay,
real cool. So I've just been trying to get around, man.
You already a native then? Yeah. You're already SD native.
Oh yeah, Snapdragon, Foodie Land.
Foodie Land, solid.
Just food and going places, seeing things, and really like learning the landscape, so I can drive around without GPS and make me feel a little bit more comfortable. So.
Yeah, a lot of freeways.
Yeah,
literally everything's close by.
Easy to miss an exit. Kind of miss like 5.
Everything's just like you just got to get on the freeway to get somewhere. So that's cool. How was Foodie Land, man?
It was good. I was knocked out after though. Had the ice.
Good food right there, man. Yeah. You just got to figure out like your go-to spot, really. Yeah. As soon as you get accustomed. I did the same thing when I moved out here.
Thanks.
But yeah, bro, reflect on your season. I mean, you transferred from Middle Tennessee. Not too far from Nashville. How was the culture there at that school?
It was cool, man. It was real low key. Stay in your lane, but once you find your little clique, you can start to expand and meet new people. That's how college is, especially like post COVID. It was real quiet outside. Everybody didn't want to be outside, but like the following year after that, it got really more fun and more interactive. More parties and more like, okay, we can go out and be safe without a mask. Right. But the culture is smooth. It's real like, laid back, stay in your lane type of place. But at the same time, you got your friends, you can wild out a little bit. But like you gotta keep it safe.
Yeah, easily. You got an image to protect. All right, we're gonna take a little break from this interview to give a little shout out to our sponsors, Seek Jesus Co. at Seek Jesus CO on Instagram. You can also go on their website for merch, seekjesus.co. If you're a follower of Christ and you want to give praise to the good Lord above by supporting some merch, Seek Jesus Co. is the perfect brand to support. They just restocked on some new fitness wear. Like I said, I just got some sweats. Pretty cool with the navy blue. Let's say this midnight navy. But yeah, very comfortable, nice and supportive during my sets and my workouts. If you're an athlete, highly recommend to work out in this brand. You go to seekjesus.co and put in the discount code Convos. That's CONVOS. Convos for 25 off your purchase. Thank you so much. And let's get back to this interview. How was COVID for you?
I was put up. I was in the Caribbean. I was in Georgia with my mom and my dad, back and forth. My mom and my dad live about they separated, but they live like right up the street from each other. So maybe 10 minutes between each other. So it was real smooth. I just go back and forth and make sure I wasn't going anywhere because I was going back and forth between two houses. So, just in the house playing 2K, my player, playing new games, working out. Running the neighborhood, just like trying to stay active and not going to scene, being in the house all the time. But it was cool though. It was a real good time to reflect and rebrand, honestly.
Really? A lot of people needed that. I feel like a lot of people kind of lost themselves a little bit or kind of gained themselves, found themselves really. Yeah. So that's good, bro. Average 11-8 this previous year. Had a pretty solid season. How was the culture there?
like team wise.
Team wise.
It was cool, you know. I wish we could have got a little bit. I feel like we left a little bit of meat on the bone.
Mm-hmm.
We had a big injury at the beginning of the season. Cam Weston, point guard, really good. Like y'all probably hear a lot about him this year.
Okay.
But you know, he got injured towards ACL, second game of the season, third game of the season. So it kind of like set us back because it was like it was me, Cam, and my other teammate Elias, and we were all like the primary, you know, go-tos.
Right.
And it kind of like disrupted what we had going on with him because he was such a playmaker. He had vision out of this world, had the ball on the string. It was easy for him to, you know, get us going. But then we had to figure out how to get ourselves going and get the other guys going. So like, you know, it was kind of, you know, tough, but you know, we stayed together through it. Like, you know, we persevered. Like to have a tough season and go through adversity, you really see like who cup's gonna spill over. And I feel like a lot of the guys did a really great job. Like, you know, seeing what we had and what we had to go with on the court. And, you know, we had to play other teams that were 10 deep. We were only like 7 deep, you know, for guys that really had experience and have been out there. So, but like as far as culture, it was cool, man. You know, I kind of feel like we left a little bit of meat on the bone last year, but that's okay. You know, sometimes that happens. You know, you just got to keep it moving.
Safe to say you were in shape.
Yeah, I was in shape.
Safe to say you were in shape for that.
Some games I didn't even know how I played. Like I didn't even know how I played 40 minutes.
40 minutes.
Yeah, I was just out there like it'll be like 2 minutes. I'll go on autopilot and just like try to play straight defense, and then the rest of the game I'll just be like straight offense or trying to create something or get it out of the post pass or get my teammates hot so that we can have, you know, options. Because I'll catch it in the post sometimes. They'll double me, so like if I'm getting doubled, like I'm like
somebody open
5 times, 6 times out of 10 I'm not scoring unless it's just a smaller double on one side, attack one side, attack the weak side. But you know, sometimes that's just how stuff gets. So, you know, get everybody going, get everybody involved, would be good. But yeah, it was pretty cool, man. You know, I can't complain. You know, I miss the guys, but you know, sometimes you just outgrow stuff and got to move forward with your life. So,
yes, sir.
Yeah,
coming out here talking about outgrowing. Enter the portal. Heard about from a couple schools. What made San Diego State stand out?
The culture. Yeah, honestly, me in San Diego, you know, that was enticing, but I had to look past it. You know, I looked past all the NIL talk and we got this amount of money for you. It wasn't really about that for me because you can have $500,000 and be miserable. I promise you. Like I've seen it with my own 2 eyes. So it's like I came here. Well, let me go back. Coach Dutch has been recruiting me since 2018.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because I typed his number in my phone and I literally saw us talking. We were talking about salmon. Like he was like, they got really good salmon out here. I want you to try some when you come out here. And it's like, I'm like, why was I not like taking this man more serious? Like I felt like bad. Like I was like, nah, I'm tripping. Like, but you know, I text Coach Dutch. Coach JD called me.
Yeah.
JD Luster called me. Coach Dutch got on the phone. They were just telling me like he was the first coach in this recruitment process to tell me what I needed to work on. He said, you're a great player, but this is what you need to work on if you want to get paid to play basketball for a good chunk of your life and be good after basketball. He said, this is what you need to do. You need to play defense better. You need to have a higher motor all the time. You need to get in shape, like better shape. Like I was in shape to play, you know, 40 minutes, but was I in shape to play 45
minutes? Yeah,
50 minutes and guard the whole time and really be, you know, locked in, not on autopilot. You know, everything is intentional. So yeah, like once I heard that, I was kind of bought in. I had to come out here and see it. And when I came out here and saw it, you know, they do the recruitment things where they get a nice restaurant.
Barbusa.
I was trying to like, you know, look past that too, like really look past it and look at the people I was around at the moment. Like it's cool to look at the, you know, restaurant and be like, oh, it's a nice restaurant, good food. But like, who am I with right now?
Yeah.
You know, a few guys. I was talking to actually Elijah. I was super excited to play with him. Actually, a lot of people don't know that. Like, cause he just showed me, like, you know, he was kind of like the guy that showed me, you know, kind of what like the San Diego Aztecs are about. Like, you know, I watched him work out. You know, him, BJ, Miles. I watched all of them work out on my visit. So it was like kind of like, you know, they talking to each other. Like I got into talking to them while I was at the workout. I even started working out in my street clothes. Like, but like not on some like, you know, workout with them shit. Like just on some. Got the ball, you know, I'm in there shooting and stuff, you know, because it's a basketball goal. So.
Right.
But yeah, it's just the culture here was crazy. Like, the guys automatically like were kind of like, we do want you here. Like, that's the first time I really was like, someone wanted me to be in a space, and like everybody was mutually agreed on it. So I was like, wow, like, hold on, they want me to be here. Why wouldn't I want to be here? Why wouldn't I want to come here and work with people that want me to be better and want to push me to be better and are willing to make me uncomfortable to be better, but like love on me at the same time? So, and that's hard to find in this day and age with anything or relationships and stuff. So, I really like took to that, and I was like, you know what, like I don't really need to see any more schools, because like I know how all these other schools are talking, and I've been through this recruitment process before with Power 5 schools, so it's like, I kind of know what I'm listening for, know what I'm, so I say, San Diego is a spot, like I'm not going. And I recruited on my visit at dinner, so I was like, I'm gonna recruit right now to show them that I want to be here just as much as they want me to be here.
Yeah.
And that's where it started for me.
So you always hear about going to where you're wanted, right? So that really took account to your position right there.
Yeah.
Sure. So talk about, because Tennessee State was around there.
Yeah.
You got a little vibe of the HBCU.
Yeah.
But not a lot of people know about HBCU. So if you had to like share a nice little experience on or the vibe of how an HBCU is.
HBCU, it's real like community driven. It's there's pros and cons to it. Like obviously, students wish there was more money into HBCUs, which I wish there was too. I really want them to be able to have same type of experiences everybody in college has. You know what I'm saying? But like, it makes the community makes up for it. Like everything's so close knit. There's a lot of parties, but like it's not just like a party. It's like a get together. It's like real deal connected. Like, you find your group, you're gonna be connected with your group, might make long lifelong friends. You know what I'm saying? But like it's real, like everybody seeing everybody. We walk around interacting type. So especially when I was up in Nashville, there's a lot of that. But it's good though. It's real good, especially like me being African American. It's just you get a good vibe from it. You just gotta know when to leave. That's
smiles
really it,
all
though.
around.
Yeah.
So we'll rewind. Who was that first person to put the ball in your hand and be like, Jared, you're gonna do something with this?
Cliche answer, but my pops, and then I had a coach. I was a youngin'. It was my pops, my granddad, and my mom's side. The coach, his name was Martin Caperos. I was kind of what word do you? I was that talkative kid in class with a lot of energy, used to get in trouble for talking too much. And he was like, he needed to be in something, so I got into basketball. And Martin was my first coach outside of family, and he just really like taught me the game, like showed me. And then him and Coach Frank, I don't remember his last name, but they both like put the ball in my hands, told me like, all that energy that you have from, like we know you
being
gotta
social.
Yeah, we know you gotta trouble today, but it's okay though, cause use that energy and learn how to redirect your energy. And like that was like my first step in learning about like energy, like preserving your own energy and protecting your energy too. Like I really learned a lot about that from them. So like those four guys, really, my dad, my grandfather, Coach Frank, and then Coach Martin really, made me love basketball. Like, what, like put this ball in hand. I'm like out on the court. I'm traveling. I don't even care, but I'm just having fun. So like, when I really started to learn it, it was like, it's life. It's like a microcosm of what life is. How you do life is how you're gonna play basketball. If you're a selfish person in real life, be a selfish basketball player. Like it'll show. Like it's a direct relationship between the two. So it's crazy, man.
You getting deep. Hey, Aztec fans, we got a gem right here. You getting dropping gems on the pod. I love it, bro. From Jacksonville, Duval.
Yeah.
Duval County.
No fun.
Yeah. Was there AAU at that time growing up, or did you get into AAU when you moved to Georgia?
So my dad started an AAU team, but I was like I want to say 6th grade. So this when I was in 6th grade. There was a team called the MBK Ballers. We were pretty good. We won a lot of games, but like my dad already knew, he was like, that's not enough like for you. Like I kind of my dad told me he felt like, you know, sometimes your parents will say stuff to you, you don't believe them. You just
Yeah.
like, man, you're just saying I'm good. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not really good, but like that was just me finding my confidence at the time.
Mhm.
My dad was like, nah, man, like you really good. Like we gotta get you somewhere where you can like be seen.
Be seen, right?
So he was like, we're gonna start putting you in AAU in Georgia. So at first it was Gainesville. That's where MBK was out of, Gainesville, Florida. So where UF is.
Yeah.
And then we went to Atlanta, so I started playing at Swanee Sports Complex. A little gym. It's another Swanee bought it. It's on Canton. We used to play a lot at Georgia Tech, in Augusta, Icebreakers in Augusta. You know, Peace Jam. And then I got into EYBL, so then I started doing like the sessions and stuff. But yeah, like my dad, like, you know, we got to get you in a different AAU situation in Jacksonville. Didn't really have much of it. Not really like a shoe brand team that could, you know, get me to where I need to be to, you know, go to Power 5 when I finished high school. So, you know, my dad was like, yo, we going to Atlanta. So I ended up, you know, playing AAU in Atlanta. Playing for some teams, Southern Stampede, the Stars.
Yeah.
I played for We All Can Go for a little bit. They're out of Tennessee.
Okay.
And then they were like,
what are the odds?
Yeah, they were like, you know what? Listen, Jerry, you low-key need to come here to play high school basketball. So I actually it actually was like going to college. Like I went and I visited schools, but like kind of just to look at them and see, but and met with the coaches. So I visited Miller Grove, Wheeler, and Pebblebrook. Went to all those
Wheeler,
three.
wow.
Yeah.
And too?
Yeah, Wheeler. Wheeler was I'm not gonna lie, between Wheeler and Pebblebrook, because I know you remember Alterique Gilbert from Miller Grove? He's a McDonald's American tough. He's about to leave. He was a senior. I really want to play with him, so I was like, Miller Grove off the table. Like I don't play for him. He gonna be here. So, you know, I went to Pebblebrook, played a game on Southern Stampede at the time. Colin played for Southern Stampede. Colin saw me play a game. He was like, "Big fella, I need you at Pebblebrook." And it was like, I didn't know him. I didn't know he was like, I didn't know he had the alter ego Young Bull at the time. So it was like, you know, I didn't know what I was getting myself into.
This was the Young Bull, okay.
Right. This Colin coming to me, so he was talking to me. He's telling me, you know, you need me to come in. So I'm like, cool, I'm gonna come. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause that's just, you know, that's been the theme of my life. Like, I just want to be where I'm wanted.
Yeah.
I don't want to be where like people are tolerating me. You know, like, oh, okay, we just got you here because, you know, you're a body, or nah, like I need to know, you know what I'm saying, so I can give you my all, you know what I'm saying, and do that. So
that's something you admire about people,
right? Yeah. You know what I'm saying. So people's ability to express themselves or articulate, you know, themselves. So, you know, I ended up going to Pebblebrook, and that's when I started like my little Georgia, like my journey. And then, you know, it took me a few years, but Atlanta finally accepted me. So,
yes, sir.
You know, I was there, got to know people. It's kind of like here though, like, you know, it's real busy. You know, everybody's really in their own lane, but you got to know people
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So it was.
Talk about Pebblebrook, bro. What's a crazy Colin story? I'm a big Colin Sexton fan, bro. So what's it'd be a practice, obviously, like that you could share.
You know, it's like it's not a moment. Pebblebrook, when I first got there, you know, I was real used to like doing individual workouts with my dad or with one of the coaches at the private school I went to, Potter's House, but in Jacksonville. But you know, when I got to Pebblebrook, it was just a different vibe. You know, it was real like we working, we're running, we running the track. You know, we running miles. Like I had never ran miles. I had never really got in the weight room and was lifting. You know what I'm saying? Like actually lifting like we had a college strength coach that was in college, but you know, he chilled for a little bit, got back into college, high school basketball, you know, lifting us. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I've never done this before. Like, you know, I don't know, but like it kind of started to show in my body and my game. Like, I couldn't do a push up when I got to Pillowbrook. Like, not correctly.
Right. Okay.
Like, you know, I could do the little quick push ups, but like, you know, no, touch your chest to the ground and come up. We got 10 of them. All right, then we got 9 of them. Then we got 8 of them. Like, we used to do ladders, all that. And we used to work out in a little, like, you know, bag gym called Morgan Gym. We used to work out in it. And it got hot, and we used to play in there. It got sticky. Like, we used to do a lot, but this was during the summer. When we got to the, you know, the real, you know, season, it was good. But, you know, Pebblebrook was, it was a big milestone in my life because I met a lot of people that, you know, showed me how to really like have that swagger. You know what I'm saying? Like, be there. And then I moved to Atlanta, and Atlanta is a totally different place from Jacksonville. Same size, like kind of in land mass and people wise, but
Culture different.
culture is super different.
Right.
Like I said, like in Atlanta, you got to know people. Jacksonville, you don't really have to know people. You just got to be plugged in with the right people. But
Okay.
in Atlanta, it's about like the more people you know, the more success you'll have because it's about like Atlanta is like it's not a popularity thing, but it's a popularity thing. Like you want people to know you because there's so much basketball. Like basketball is so saturated, music so saturated in Atlanta. So it's like you gotta put yourself out there. First impressions are everything there. So that's what I was really learning and moving to Pebblebrook. And then when I got to McEachern, it was the same thing.
Yeah, just about
first
to ask
impressions.
that. Yeah, just about to ask that. Georgia being so big on basketball, you go to another power high school with McEachern, play with another superstar in Sharif Cooper.
Yeah.
What made that move to McEachern after Pebblebrook?
So I was the AAU thing. I was with the Stars. The Stars kind of the team I was on kind of dissipated because the guys were 2018 guys. I used to play up. I played up my whole AAU experience. I never like played my age group because I just kind of felt like it was too easy. That's what I mean. Like no cocky, just like I just wanted to be better than everybody in my age group. So now when I get on the floor in like an actual high school game in my age group, I can be towards the top tier just because I've been playing up. I'm playing against RJ Barretts and guys in 2018 that are like dogs. So I'm like, all right, like they gonna see me playing against those top guys. Man, they gonna put me at the top of my class easy. Sure. Like it was just like a cheat code in my brain. So when I went to McEachern, it was tough, bro. I'm not gonna lie, like being around other superstars, it really like make you like you gotta be your own superstar now, like, right? And that's when I like really like caught on to the vibe. Like a lot of people say, like in Atlanta, everybody feels like they're like a star. It's true though, but like it's just about the confidence. It's not about like being cocky or arrogant. Right. It's like just about the confidence. Like you do have to have that confidence there. But McEachern was super fun. I ended up playing with AOT, and that's what got me to McEachern. And so I was like, now we gonna see what it do. First year I got there, we did that. Like it looked real good. We were loaded. Like it was crazy, man. And there was a lot to adjust to playing with superstar. Like playing with other superstars. Like Isaac Okoro was even on that team. Like he's an NBA starter, like a good basketball, like great basketball player.
Good role player, knows his stuff. Yeah, but get to it though.
Right.
Get to it. Having that spotlight. What would you say is like the biggest difference between the 2 point guards you played with, Colin and Sharif?
I would say like Colin. I mean, both of them can score really well.
Right.
I would say Colin is more of like in a sense, they're the same, but they're different. Like, now that I'm really thinking about it, they're the same, but they're different. But it's all about approach. Like, Sharif is just more like cool with it. He's more calm and calculated with it.
Silent killer.
Yeah, silent killer. Like, fourth quarter, you better guard him because you about to try to score 25 in the fourth quarter. Or like, you got Colin, like the whole game, he's just like breathing on your neck. Like he's really trying to like dismantle you mentally. Like, anytime you miss the ball, like he gonna say something to try to get. He listening to your huddles to try to say something that really hits home, like mentally for you, so he can take you out the game. Like, but at the same time, his physical is going. He's thinking the game. Like, so he's more of a bark type guy. Like Colin's more of a bark type guy. So he's like, I'm gonna just stare at you. Like you suck. like that's the look he's giving. Like you suck. But like in real life, he just feel like he's better than you. That's what like playing with them. Like I was like, like this is what I want to be around. Like I don't want to be around guys who are not sure of themselves.
Right.
It's like that rubs off. Like good and bad qualities rub off alike.
It spreads in the locker room for sure.
Yeah. So that's why that was my decision to like go to McEachern and be there and just grow there. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you got to be in an uncomfortable spot to grow. So, but between them two, I would say they have a lot of similarities in the way they score. I'm not gonna lie though, Sharif had that thing on the string a little bit more than Colin, but Colin was just a little bit more physical than Sharif. So like they had trade offs, but they were a lot alike though.
Who was the toughest matchup you had in high school?
Toughest matchup I had in high school. I forgot his name. He played at Sunrise Christian, and he went to Oregon. Big man.
I'll probably pull up the photo.
Let me look him
pull
up.
her
Let
up
me
right
look him
here.
up. Let me look him up real quick.
Got name drop. I gotta give big fella respect.
Yeah, gotta give him his respect. Got name drop.
No, bro. How far? Because Ant was your year too, right? No, Ant was 2020.
Ant 2020.
Was his high school around the same area?
Yeah, he played at Holy Spirit.
Holy Spirit.
Yeah, it was closer. Oh, and Folly Dante.
Folly Dante.
And Folly Dante went to Sunrise Christian, and then went to Oregon.
Is he still playing?
He might be. He might be.
Because is that the same big fella that went crazy? It was him and another dude in a tournament game this year against.
Probably. No, he's really good though.
Yeah.
He's really
What
good.
if it's the same person I'm thinking about?
Yeah,
that's a problem. He's a problem.
Yeah, like
he's a problem.
He just like at first I thought he was just a big man.
Mhm.
We playing Sunrise Christian in Bass Pro. This
Yeah.
my senior year when we went 32-0. And I ain't gonna lie, his first game I really thought like we might lose.
Yeah.
Like we might lose,
Uh-huh.
but we didn't. But it was like the hardest game I've ever played in high school against another big who wanted it just as bad as I
Right.
did. And like I'm talking about, he's ducking me in. Like this is when I'm really learning. Like, oh, this is what college. Like this is what college basketball looks like. I'm betting because like we're at Missouri State, playing at Missouri State, big arena full of people, and I'm like, oh, okay, like he's trying to duck me in and dunk on me like every play.
Right.
So I'm having to play physical, and like we got a high school team, so like the guys aren't really like, they ain't not into their grown man strength yet. But like at the same time, it's like we don't really know how to dig into the post, and we're not really taught that. We're taught to play together, score, and get out and run, because like that's how we would win. We only played 7 guys, so we just getting out, running back and forth, getting teams tired.
Yeah.
But yeah,
you remember the stats from that game?
I don't. I think I had like 12 and 6.
Okay.
But I think bro had like 20. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like it was really.
He was their number one option type. Like they were like feed him.
Yeah. Like, okay. It's like I'm gonna get Jared into a screen and roll.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna beat their guard off the dribble, and I'm gonna pull Jared up, and I'm gonna throw it to the sky. Or I'm gonna come off a screen and let him roll into Jared and duck him in.
Uh-huh.
And it's like I'm trying to block shots still, and like I'm trying to do everything I can do. I mean, I end up hitting a 3 at the end to like put us up, but like it was like one of those games, like you better stay locked in because you can really get out of it. Like, I was like, dang, after the game, I laid down on the ground, like, I can't believe I just went through that. I'm talking about we had a long drive home too, all that. So that was the toughest matchup though for sure.
What does we over me mean to you? Who? Because I say that because if anyone knows about Mickey Trent, that whole. Did you guys have that for a couple years or just that senior year?
No, it was the year before that as well. Like our names were on the back of our jerseys, but I'm gonna tell you where it came from. The year before my senior year, we got beat really bad by Norcross. BJ Boston, JoJo Toppin, a few other guys, Issa Muhammad, a few other guys, really good basketball players.
Yeah.
But they played together and they whooped us, beat us by 20 on their home court. We went home with a sour taste in our mouths, and me and the guys, Sharif, Isaac, me, Alan Breed, Quentin McElroy, a whole bunch of other guys, Jared Bush.
Yeah.
We all just came together. We were like, we gotta like, not be selfish. Like the team comes first. So like, we came up. We was like, we is greater than me. So we had the we and then greater sign than me. And what it means is like, obviously everybody has their own personal goals and things they want to do to succeed, but like nothing comes before the team. Absolutely nothing. Like you got to put it to the side because like you need a team to win a championship. You need a team to do things like when you get something, your first thought is to share it with the person closest to you or do it with someone. You know what I'm saying? Like you could go do something amazing by yourself, but like what is it if you can't share that moment with someone? So like that's kind of what we were getting at, and that's what made us like that's really what made us so confident to say like at the beginning of the season, it's a little clip.
Right.
I said we're not losing a game this year because like we were so bought into each other. Like it's like I'm gonna pick you up off the ground. Like I'll get a tech and fight somebody on the court if I have to. If they messing with you too much. I'll knock them out and get a flagrant. You know what I'm saying? If I have to. If I got to do that for the team, I'll do that. And, like, we just all played our roles like we were a well-oiled machine. And that's,
And that led to 32-0.
For real. I mean, that's what it was, though. It was just like us being for each other and not being for an individual cause. Because, one guy, gets on his individual stuff, and it just turns into a soup because that bug is infectious.
We called it a cancer in the locker room.
Cancer in the locker room. It is cancer because it spreads so quick. You see one guy being selfish. Well, shit, if he trying to get his own, I'm gonna get mine too. Yep. And then you got another guy over there who quiet, don't really say nothing, but his brain think I'm gonna get mine too. Yeah. And now the cancer spread through the whole team. Yep. And now you have a totally dismantled team who is only like selfishly driven by their own wants and needs. So it's like we kind of just, put that to the side, spend a lot of time with each other, communicate with each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, guys will have blow ups sometimes, but it'll be like, nah, we gonna reel it back in and we gonna be good. Right. Like literally end up going on a trip at the end of it. Like, went to PCB, big spring break spot in Florida. Okay. PCB, Panama City Beach. Yeah. went on the trip there. Like, it was fun though. It was because, like, we so locked in. It's like, that's just how life goes. Like, when you locked in with people and you share stuff with them, like, y'all just want to share more with each other. So it was smooth though, man.
Out of high school, recruitment process wasn't easy. We don't really hear about a player's perspective on how much stress that comes with offers. Yes, it's a blessing. Yes, you're grateful for it, but man, when they keep like coming in and it's like great schools, respected programs, great coaches that want you to come play for their school, talk about that recruitment process out of high school, bro.
Well, it's like a few things. It's one is like you don't want to make the wrong decision. Right.
Because this is pre-NIL, transfer portal. You can't sit out.
This is like purely what's the best fit for me. Okay. So it's like, and that's kind of how I tried to model it from, my recruitment process, reopening again, leaving Middle Tennessee. But, the first thing was like, I just want to make the right decision, man. Like, I don't want to be in a situation where I'm stuck. Like, I want to get better every day. I want to feel like I'm getting better. I want to be connected with my teammates. And I'm not even going to lie. All of that happened at Northwestern. It was just me wanting a bigger role, and that's why I left. But for me, my recruitment process was stressful in the sense that I had to battle with, like, what's the word I'm looking for?
Inner
validation, like external validation. So, like, I had a lot of Power P5 like offers. It's like, do I make the decision, that is gonna look good to the people, or do I make the best decision for me? The decision that I feel like make me uncomfortable enough to move me forward and grow me, but at the same time, like, I'm maintaining my mental and I feel like I feel it. I feel like I'm getting better. I'm falling in love with it and continue to keep falling in love with the game.
And I feel like a lot of kids, growing up in our generation, and even now, they kind of get stuck with that. Literally, that word for word, like, for them, for the gram, what looks good for that post, the edits.
Yeah, what looks good? What's going to get me the most?
Where am I going to succeed the most? Yeah, where am I going to fit in?
Exactly.
Where am I that puzzle piece I could just put myself in and be a beautiful picture?
Yeah.
So for you to like analyze that right out of high school?
Yeah, and I had to though. And my dad, like, that's one thing I give my dad credit for. He's super hard on me when it comes to like being objective and really like analyzing the full picture before stepping into it.
Right.
Because like being objective about something can help you out because there's always going to be confounding variables. Mm-hmm. So it's like, for me, like, you don't know, you might go to Northwestern, there's a red shirt. That's a freshman.
Yeah.
So now you're battling with him plus your class that just came in. And that's like that's a high demand on minutes. You know what I'm saying? Low supply. So now it's like, we really in here fighting. But he got experience. He been here, so he kind of know that don't matter. Like, that's just the odds against me. Right. I gotta beat the odds. Like, it's like a lot of thoughts that go into it. But like, that's all You know,
That's life, man.
off of the plot though. Like
Yeah.
it's smooth, man. It
Yeah.
ain't nothing like it really teach you a lot. Like it teach you like
Facts.
life don't wait on you. You
Facts.
know what I'm saying? Like, but coming out of high school, like just recruiting, it was good though. Like it was nice to feel wanted. Like I said that about my last recruitment process. Like it's really good to feel wanted. Like feel like people really want you. But like you gotta look past the words and the oh, we want to show you this and we want to give you this and we want to drop a bag on you. Like that's all cool, but like, what is this gonna do for me long term? Like,
Right.
like I'm cool with stuff, something being super uncomfortable at the beginning. Like moving out here was super uncomfortable.
Cross country.
Being in the gym every morning when I want my career to be set up the way I want it to be set up and want to feel like home and want to be around my family, but you know I got to be in the gym in the morning because I got a job to do. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? So like it was uncomfortable coming out here, but at the same time, like it'll pay off for me depending on how much work I put in. So
Right.
yeah, that recruitment process was different, man. It was real like topsy turvy. You know, a lot of people, like a lot of my family members coming out the woodworks telling me they want me to go here and there. I got a lot of Gators in my family, so they
Oh
wanted me
yeah,
to
I'm already
go.
knowing. Yeah.
My dad, he went to FSU. He wasn't like, Jared, I want you to go to FSU, but he was like, no, I wouldn't be,
Them
you know,
Seminoles, man.
I wouldn't be upset if you were a legacy kid. Like he wasn't upset about it, but nah, it was cool though. But I can say like it was really good though. It's a really good time to enjoy, like, you know, interacting with so much different people, meeting coaches, meeting legendary coaches.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
it's different. Like I met Billy Donovan, man, and I almost did become a Gator. Like, but Billy Donovan, like one of my favorite coaches ever. Like it's just like really like just getting to see all that. You see different things, see different states. Like it's almost like you get a free 5 free vacations to go on,
Yeah.
like
Really.
for official visits. Like, but in real life, like you gotta really be paying attention and
Yeah.
see what
Business
you
trips
want
at the end of the day. Yeah.
yeah, type. So
That's fine, man. So you're
smooth,
here
man.
now.
Here now.
3 weeks in. How are you clicking with the team? I spoke with Miles the other day. He's enjoying your presence. He's real confident in what you're able to bring to the table. Yeah, bro. How you clicking with everybody? I mean, I know he said in the group chat like, "Yo, let's get some breakfast. Let's get some." Showing that good leadership role. Him and Reese.
For sure.
How's the click?
The team and I personally like, I try to connect with everybody just because, I am coming from so far away.
Yeah.
So like I'm putting it on myself to really like I'm not gonna wait on anybody to come to me. I'm gonna go to them and it's been a time, man. I'm really seeing guys like I heard Reese was like kind of like in the shell last year. I'm seeing him come out his shell and really talk and be a leader. Bird being a leader, like like this morning I looked at him to count. Like just look back at him, waiting on him to count. Like 'cause I'm like, I kind of see Bird is that like he stayed here. He knows a lot. He's been here. You know what I'm saying? And he's a good basketball player, but like all the guys in totality, like I really enjoy everybody. We all talk. It's just always good talk. We always pushing each other. So when guy hits his knees, nah, stand up, stand up. Anybody can say something to anybody, and we're gonna be receptive to each other.
Yeah,
Like that's what I'm seeing it build up to. Like we all super receptive to each other. We all want to put in work. Like I try to be the first guy in the gym every day. Sometimes guys beat me, like and I want that though, because like that's a healthy competition.
Right.
Like, but I really enjoy being around the guys. Like the worst thing for me, honestly, like the worst thing is being so far away from home. But everything else is like perfect. Like can't even lie. From the coaches to the players to the GAs, managers, everything. Like, it's great, man. It's great interacting with them. Everybody wants to be better. Everybody running their own race, but like, we all coexisting
together, yeah.
Yeah, so it's smooth, man.
All right. What film have you seen coming up? Like, you don't gotta be San Diego State. We talk about like the whole conference. I know you mentioned earlier before we started shooting, you watch a lot of Gray Osborne.
Yeah, I watched a lot of great Ozabor. It's really great and Jalen T. Like I watched both of them. Cause I just felt like no disrespect, I just felt like they were two of the most dominant, players in the league.
Yeah. No,
And really just because of their physicality, but at the same time they're in great shape. So like I see like Mountain West is a physical conference.
Yeah.
Bit of an emphasis on defense, but physical offense. It's like
dudes get hit by screens, bro.
Right. And
you hit
you gotta talk, you gotta communicate. Like, I really like this conference because it's like it's a conference that people kind of try to sleep on. Mountain West don't let people sleep on Mountain West. but they continue to try to, but like they put out some really good players. So it's like you see, Great is one of the highest paid players.
Facts.
T1 highest paid players in college basketball when he came from Mountain West, because he's a good player. There's great coaches out here, great strength coaches. Marsh. I just met Marsh, great strength coaching. Got shredding me up in 3 weeks. You feel what I'm saying? I'm already seeing the difference. It's just like, I watched those two guys, but I really like what I see in terms of just the test that's gonna be given to me this year when it comes to like playing in Mountain West and like being consistent every night. Even before in non-conference, but like just being consistent in conference every night. Like
that's really what it is. It comes down to consistency.
Yeah.
You ready for these high altitudes?
Yeah, man. That's what I'm training for right now.
Bro,
I've been on the bike.
You gotta be in shape, man.
Been on the bike, doing breathing to like doing like this breathing thing. Like I got into meditating. Like I'm really trying to focus on my breathing, because if I'm focused on my breathing, then I can like focus on everything else. It's crazy. But like these high altitudes.
Get to Utah. Get to Wyoming. I think y'all probably got Wyoming this year.
Wyoming, man. Wyoming.
Fan base is cool. Every student section is insane.
Yeah.
The pit at New Mexico. Man, it's really a fun conference, bro. It's really, I wouldn't say better than the Pac. I would say better than the Pac-12, bro. It's better than the Pac-12, bro. Because a lot of teams, they understand, like, yeah, it's mid-major, but it's really not.
It's not.
It's not mid-major at all, bro. So like the fans understand it as well. So they bring so much to the table. Right. So much off the court stuff. It's amazing, bro.
Right.
A lot of people know about you. See, the thing with me is when I shoot this pod, is really to help people know the person. The person. Yeah, with NIL nowadays, you have people donating, but they don't really know who they're donating to. So,
right.
Try to share with the people like about you, like what kind of music you listen to and what kind of food did you, enjoy growing up.
Growing up,
all-time favorite plate.
All-time favorite plate. Growing up, I'm gonna give you growing up, but not now.
Okay.
All-time favorite plate. My dad used to make. My dad used to make like this spaghetti. I feel like every kid had spaghetti and had it for 3 days in a row.
What? But Tupperware, let me see it.
But he used to like it's super good. He like put sweet Vidalia onions in it and really have it good. He put a little bit of sugar and a little bit of hot sauce in it. Okay. So it got like a little kick to it. But and then he'll use like the not super thick fettuccine noodle, but like the thick round noodles, the spaghetti noodles. Super good, man. Throw some Parmesan cheese over top. Get you some garlic bread if you want. I used to do like just a bread, like the regular sliced bread with some butter over it. Like that's all you need, because like the spaghetti is the main dish. But that was my favorite dish growing up. But like now, my palate is like super broad.
Okay, so you're not a picky guy.
I'm a picky guy. Like the only thing don't kill me. The only thing I don't like is meatloaf. It's just the texture, bro.
Yeah, it's a texture.
The texture is a little weird, but other than that,
but like you do the seafood and everything.
Yeah, seafood.
Can't do it. You keep it.
Like
cool.
The only thing I don't like seafood is raw oysters, but I'll eat a basted oyster. That's good. But
sushi, cool. I just got into
sushi's good. I don't like uncooked sushi. Like I'm big
sushi.
I'm big on I don't eat uncooked stuff because I watched it's a show, bro. It's a show called Monsters Inside Me, where like the people be getting like the little parasites and stuff.
That salmonella.
Yeah, and it's like if I can cut down on having to take an antibiotic so that I can get parasites out of my body, I'm not gonna eat raw sushi. So,
I feel
but I get a little tempura in California roll. You feel what I'm saying?
I mean, it really just protein, rice.
Yeah,
that's all it is. Yeah,
tight.
A little meal prep.
You feel me?
What music you listen to?
My music, I listen to a lot of music.
Is there a specific genre you like, kind of all around guy?
Well, kind of all around. I like a lot of R&B.
Okay, all right. Top five
artists or songs. Artists.
Ooh, songs might be a lot. Give me artists. Give me artists of all time. Mine changes like every day.
It does.
Which is totally fine because it's R&B.
So right now,
okay.
Right now we'll go. I ain't gonna lie, I've been heavy on Brent lately.
See, bro, this is the second time.
SZA.
Oh my god, y'all toxic.
I go SZA. Snow Allegra, she's tough.
No,
She has really good
nice,
music.
nice. I listen to SZA.
Who else? Party Next Door. Got some new stuff coming out. It was pretty good. What's the last one?
That's 3.
That's 3.
That's 3.
That's 3. No. I say
SZA,
Brent, Snow Allegra.
Oh, Snow Allegra. That's new.
Yeah.
Never heard of her.
Really? You gotta listen to her.
Okay.
She got the good
Okay,
tunes. Real calm tunes. What's the last one I said?
And then Party.
All right. What's the last? I don't know, man. I don't know what that fifth spot is.
It can insane. I'll give you a 6, man.
It's a 6, man.
Like, not 5.
Okay.
Interchangeable. So you don't have to feel bad for leaving them out.
Let's see. That last R&B artist.
Who's your GOAT?
My GOAT in music?
Or in R&B?
In R&B? My GOAT in R&B.
That could be your 5th spot.
I have to say, I mean, I feel like she the GOAT, Erykah Badu.
No, what? Erykah?
I just feel like so much people, like, you got to think about now, because I feel like R&B, men do have good R&B, but I feel like R&B, really, like, women got that on lock. Like, just some of the women artists that are in R&B are amazing. Like, just the way they can, the way they control their voices, how it sounds. Like, I'm willing to listen to it. Like, and like, sometimes, a
sing
female,
along to it.
a female artist is super good when you like have no shame and blasting it in the car and really down. Like, and I'm totally cool with that. Like, but yeah, I feel like it's Erykah Badu. Just like you can hear her influence a lot, and like in SZAs and Summer Walkers and just a lot of different artists. Like you can hear it. R&B though, that last spot, Yebba.
Yebba, okay. Yebba. I like Yebba.
Yeah, but I like her. I just like her music, but like. I wish she made like way more music. Yeah. But she does a lot of features. But she's like she's just a hidden gem though. Yeah. Like she can really sing. You really hear the emotion in her voice when she sings.
Hidden gem. Thames was a hidden gem for a while. She coming out with something now. Her new album come out. Oh, it's fire.
Future. What's it called? He sample her song. Wait for You.
Yeah, Wait for You. Yeah.
And then that's when I ain't gonna lie, I listened to her real song. Like, hold on, who's this? Like, she's tough. But yeah.
The R&B, what other music?
R&B, I listen to rap. I listen to a lot of rap, Gunna and Baby, Future.
Oh, the real ATL.
Baby Smooth.
Best rapper out of ATL.
Best rapper out of ATL.
You saying it like you gonna ask me that question, kid?
Because that's a controversial question. That really it says a lot. Yeah,
you're gonna start some debates. You're gonna start some debates for sure.
So the GOAT, respectively, out of Atlanta,
I got it in my head.
It's probably Future. Probably Future.
Mm-hmm.
Followed up by Thug. Gunna and Baby used to be even,
but now
it's Gunna.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Jared.
Like you remember when they used to have that debate? Like now it's Gunna, but
it's Gunna.
Cardi is like up there too, but it's just because of his unreleased is crazy.
Yeah.
But Cardi's up there too. That's really all I could put on there. Some older artists that are tough, but like
ATL music's really, I feel like the culture of rap, kind of like that's like the main culture of rap.
Yeah.
I got Gunna, bro. Gunna's really
Gunna's tough. Like
Gunna's so tough.
Got so much range, but rap. I listen to some like alternative music, like just some chill, like
Convos, yeah.
Like
I'm cleaning the house.
Yeah, I was listening to it was a minute ago when I was listening to Astro World, Travis Scott, Astro World, and I figured out who Tame Impala was, and I started listening to him a little bit.
Fire,
yeah, he got a good vibe. Like it's a good break from every other type of music, just to like you ain't gotta really listen to too much lyrics, but like he's saying something. But like just the instrumental,
the vibe
the vibe is real like airy and smooth, and like it's not too much on you, so you can just chill. Like it's like some grapevine music. Like
Yeah.
you go into LA and
Yeah.
you roll the windows down and the wind
What you know
blowing through
about the
car.
grapevine? Okay.
When I was
You been
younger,
out high five. You
yeah,
been
you
out
feel
high
me?
five.
And my brother live in North Cali, so
Okay.
I've been up there a few times. Played in LA a few times for AU, so
Yeah.
I'm a little familiar.
Okay.
I'm not a I'm
Yeah.
not.
You ain't SoCal. Yeah.
I
I
ain't
feel it.
SoCal, but like
I feel it.
I will be soon though. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes,
So,
sir.
but yeah, man, that's a few of the little genres I listen to. I used to listen to a little bit of rock when I was younger, but like
Like everybody did.
it's
Yeah.
old school though. It's like Van Halen type.
Oh
My
damn.
dad
You
put me
old
on.
school.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
dad put me
That's for
on
sure, pops.
old
Yeah.
school. But yeah, that's about it though, for real.
That's
Yeah,
fire, man. Before we get out of here, bro, um, we wouldn't be in our position if it wasn't for God, right? So
yeah, no doubt.
just want to pray for you, brother, before we close this out. Pray for you in your season. You have a healthy year. That we click, we be successful.
For sure.
I appreciate your time, brother. Appreciate it for letting me in.
Appreciate you, man.
All right, man. Dear Lord, I just want to thank you for getting us here safely, dear Lord. I just want to thank you for blessing me with the opportunity to interview Jared and displaying his personality out to the fan base watching and listening. Lord, I just want to pray for him. He has great health. The whole team be successful this year. Great head on the shoulders. He brings that we over me mentality, and it spreads in this locker room there, Lord. And we just praise him. We thank him for making this decision, dear Lord. We thank you for all that you've done and all that you will do. In your precious name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Brother, appreciate it, bro.
Yes, sir.
That's it for another episode of Convos with Kev. We did back-to-back days. Thank you for watching and listening, and we'll catch you next time.